What happened to Mr. Reggie?
Mr. Reggie was hanging up some Christmas lights when he went outside to take a look. And as he looked, he said, "Ah, what a job well done." But as he went to step
Out
back
of nowhere,
as he went to step back in, he missed a step.
and the body will started to rock side to side.
And his body started to rock to side to side. Whoa! 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 Pow!
Where they collided.
His knee collided with the step. Oh, my knee! Somebody call an ambulance! And the ambulance came and scooped Mr. Reggie away and took him away to the hospital.
What happened to Mr. Dookie?
Mr. Dookie was hanging up his final decoration, the tree topper called a star. When as he went to reach, he started to lose his balance. I can do it. But his balance was shaky, and his
ladder will start to rock side to side and shaking violently.
And the ladder started to rock side to side and shaking violently, and it started squeaking and making scary sounds. Whoa!
Moving balance.
Whoa! And his balance, he's totally losing control.
And a
whoa!
dizzy spell.
And he got a dizzy spell. Whoa! 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 Boom! Clunk! Pump! Oh, my back!
And the tree landed on.
And the tree landed on him. Oh, my face!
And needles get pricked on Dookie.
And he got pricked, and Dookie got pricked by the needles.
And the decorations were flying everywhere.
And the decorations flew up everywhere. Crash!
And all of the
and all of the ornaments as well. Crash! Clink! Clunk! Oh, why?
What a disaster!
What a disaster! Why did I have to reach up and start to put that store on? Somebody call an ambulance! And the ambulance came and scooped Mr. Dookie away and took him away to the hospital.
What happened to Audrey's wife?
Audrey's wife was hanging up a wreath when suddenly Audrey opened the door. Whoa! Whoa! And the ladder started to rock back and forth. Whoa.
Because of dizzy spell.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh no! Don't let me fall!
And the ladder started to rock and side to side and shake violently.
And the ladder started to rock and shake side to side violently. Oh! Boom! Clank! Clunk! Oh, my back! Why would you open the door when you know I was hanging up a wreath? Somebody call an ambulance! And the ambulance came and scooped Audrey's wife away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to Cheryl and Cheryl's wife?
Cheryl and Cheryl's wife were hanging up Christmas decorations and lights when suddenly the dog got loose.
He wants to get something, and she accidentally kicked off the ladder.
When suddenly Cheryl went to go grab another ornament, accidentally kicking Cheryl's wife's ladder. Whoa!
And the ladder started to rocking violently side to side.
And the ladder started to rock
is making this creepy sound.
And making this creepy, scary sound. Oh no! Whoa! And Cheryl tried to catch her, but she could not. Instead, Cheryl's wife landed on Cheryl with the ladder. It was a loud bang.
you do that?
Why? Why would you do that? Why would you kick my ladder when you knew I was on it? Oh, but it's an accident. Call an ambulance! Call several of them!
And Cheryl was calling her on her phone.
And Cheryl called on her phone. Oh, we need two ambulances. There's been a terrible accident. Please help us.
All right, ma'am. We'll be right over.
And then time passed by and Cheryl grew impatient. Hello, I asked for 2 ambulances. I'm still waiting. They will be there short, ma'am.
That's why.
That's why. I'll just hang in there. And suddenly, and the ambulance came and took both Cheryl and Cheryl's wife away to the hospital.
What happened to Harold's wife?
Harold's wife was hanging up some garland.
Making some dessert.
Oh, Harold's wife was making some delicious dessert. And as she came to grab the delicious cherry pie out of the oven, she slipped and slided on a broken egg. Whoa! 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 Oh, no, don't let me fall. Don't let me drop this pie. Whoa! Boom! And the pie flew up in the air, splash, and landed on her head. Oh my goodness! Why?
What happened?
What a disaster! Look at my pies everywhere. Oh, and my back is killing me. Somebody call an ambulance and get me a new pie. And the ambulance came and took her away to the hospital and gave her a new cherry pie.
What happened to Frank?
Frank was hanging up some Christmas decorations by his pool when suddenly he got a little bit dizzy. Whoa, I got this, I can do this. So he went to reach for the final decorations. I got this, but he got even more dizzy.
Spell.
Huh?
Spell.
Oh, why am I getting such a dizzy spell? Whoa. This led the ladder to start rocking side to side. And then it started rocking side to side violently. Whoa, and making these scary squeaky sounds. And suddenly, whoa! The ladder finally collapsed. And he fell in the pool. Splash! Oh, my body. Why did I have to get that dizzy spell and still try to reach to put off that last ornament?
Somebody call an ambulance!
And the ambulance came and took Frank away and took him away to the hospital. You want me to take it off from you?
What happened to Michaeli's wife?
Michaeli's wife was hanging up some garland, some Christmas decorations, some garland down the stairs.
And then when
suddenly she slipped on an ornament.
he reached on his window.
She reached on her window, but she reached too far. I can do this. Oh, I got this. I can do it just a little bit.
What?
Whoa!
then the ladder will start to rock side to
The
side.
ladder started to rock side to side ever so violently. Oh, whoa, don't let me fall. No. And it starts shaking and rocking and making scary squeaky sound. Whoa! Boom. Clank. Clunk. Oh, why?
What a disaster.
What a disaster! Why? Why did I have to reach and just to put that final decoration? Oh, my back. Oh, my hip. Somebody call an ambulance. And the ambulance came and scooped her away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to McKaylee?
McKaylee was hanging up some Christmas decorations when suddenly, out of nowhere, a bird flew out. Whoa! 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 So she started to lose her balance. Oh, whoa, whoa! And the ladder started to shake side to side and front to back.
And started to rock side to side.
Side to side and front to back.
And
ever so
rocking
violently.
everywhere.
And rocking everywhere. Oh, no!
And ladder would go disaster.
And the ladder started making some crazy, scary sounds. Oh, no.
Disaster.
What a disaster!
Boom!
Whoa.
And make it loudly clank.
And it made a loud clank.
Clunk.
Oh, my back. Oh, my forehead. Oh, why? Why did I have to reach so far for that decoration? Somebody call an ambulance. And the ambulance came and scooped her away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to... What happened to... Dress? What happened to... all of these people?
All of these people were at a festival, and they were all dancing and having a good time to the music
sound. And then suddenly... they
didn't realize there was ice.
And after moving forward,
And as they're walking and moving forward, they start to slip side to side.
and body will start to rock side to side.
And their bodies started to rock side to side. Whoa, whoa, wow,
Causing-
whoa, causing them all to collide with each other. Whoa!
Look out!
Look out! Boom, clap, thump, thump, thump. Oh,
Everyone collided.
And everyone collided and fell to the ground.
Including
Including the babies, the senior citizens, the moms, the dads, the grandparents, everyone who was in the festival. We're in a crisis. Oh, my
the
back.
grandparents, including
And the grandparents,
throwing the
canes flew up in the air, and their walkers flew up in the air. And oh my goodness, even their powered hovercraft flew up in the air. And even the strollers and rattles and baby bottles. Clunk, 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 crash. Oh, my back. Oh, my elbow. My head. Oh, somebody.
even throwing the hat everywhere.
Even the hats flew up in the air.
And scarves.
And the scarves and fedoras all flew up in the air. Oh,
People continues to.
And everyone continued to cry out in pain. I called an ambulance.
Where did we get there?
When will you get here? We've been waiting so long. Hurry! Send choppers, send everyone! And the ambulance showed up.
And the teens saying louder.
And the teens would say,
Here we are.
Here we are. Here we are. We'll help you. And they all started to help each other.
You're ready to
scoop each other up. But then, as one of the paramedics went to grab one of
their canes and walkers,
grab all their canes and walkers, and to take them over to the hospital, when suddenly one of the hover-rounds turned on by itself and ran off, and the paramedics tried chasing it. Whoa! But there was still a small patch of ice on the ground, and
the grandparents called her phone to.
And the grandparents called the phone and said, "Send the fire engine." And the fire engine came and got rid of all the ice with their hose. And everyone was rushed to their hospital with their canes and their walkers and their hover-rounds and their scooters and their bottles and their rattles and their strollers and scarves and hats. And even their fedoras.
And the chopper came.
And even the chopper came. And scooped up as many patients as he could and took them all to the hospital.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. We're here to help.
The end.
What happened to babysitters?
The babysitters was hanging up some Christmas.
We're ready
to
drink up with the milk.
To drink up all the milk. When suddenly
he slipped on apple pie.
She slipped on an apple pie. Whoa! Whoa! And she tried to break her fall and regain her balance, but she couldn't. And she's slipping and she's sliding side to side.
And the body will start rock.
And her body started to rock. Whoa!
Side
to side.
And making feet squeaky sounds.
And making feet squeaky sounds. Squishy, squishy, squishy. Whoa! 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 Boom!
And the milk splashed everywhere.
And the milk splashed everywhere. Oh, my back. Oh, why would someone spill applesauce all over the place?
Somebody has to call somebody. Get you babies.
Somebody get the babies. Somebody get the ambulance.
Are you okay?
Are you okay, ma'am? Oh, my back really hurts. I took a nasty fall, and the baby said,
"Are you okay?
Are you okay?"
And then also slipped on the applesauce and milk.
And he also slipped on the applesauce and milk. Oh, call several ambulances, please.
And call janitor.
And call a janitor to clean up this mess. And as the ambulance was arriving, the janitor got there and started to clean up the mess. When suddenly he almost slipped and fell. But luckily,
the ambulance came.
The paramedic caught him. Oh, phew, that was close. And the paramedics came and scooped the babysitter and the baby and took them away to the hospital.
As we finished her mop.
as the janitor finished the mopping and making the kitchen sparkly clean.
What happened to janitor in his house?
The janitor was hanging up some Christmas decorations, and as he was hammering the lights in, suddenly he hit a pipe, and water started to splash everywhere.
And gush out.
And landed on his face.
And the ladder will start to rock side to side.
And the ladder started to rock side to side violently. And the janitor was like, whoa, whoa,
And the ladder started
whoa.
to squeaky like scary sound.
And the ladder started to make squeaky.
The ladder will go creak.
Squeak. No. Boom, clank.
Oh, what a disaster.
What a disaster. Oh, why was I volunteered to hang up these lights? Somebody call an ambulance. Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped the janitor away and took him to the hospital.
What happened to Sherry? This is Norma's wife.
Mrs. Norma's wife was hanging up garland all through the stairs of the house, when suddenly she was at the top of the step and slipped on an ornament. Whoa! She tried to grab onto the garland, but it wasn't helping, and she started to tumble down the stairs. Clunk, 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 clunk. And the garland in circles. Clunk, 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 clunk. And the garland was all ripping off the banister when finally she landed on the floor. Oh!
What a disaster.
What a disaster! My garland is ruined. My back and head and everything hurts. Somebody call an ambulance. And the ambulance came and scooped Mrs. Norma away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to Norma's dad?
Norma's dad was hanging up some Christmas decorations. But as he was reaching up for the last one, he got a little bit dizzy. Whoa, where did that come from? Oh, he shook his head. I'm okay. I can reach this last one. Oh, I can do it.
Come on, Dizzy Spell.
Oh, come on, Dizzy Spell, go away. I can do it. When suddenly he started swaying side to side and lost his balance, and the ladder started shaking violently. Whoa.
And the ladder will start to squeak like a scary sound.
And it started squeaking
Ladder
scary
will-
sounds, louder and louder.
Sounds like door.
Sounds like door. And then somebody slams open the door.
Whoa.
And the ladder went flying. And and he went flying off the ladder and hit the ground with a loud thud. Doom.
Oh,
What a disaster.
back. What a disaster. Why would you open the door when I was hanging up decorations? Call an ambulance!
And the ambulance came and scooped him away and took him to the hospital.
What happened to Audrey? Why, Audrey?
Audrey was hanging up a Christmas wreath when suddenly her brother swung open the door. Whoa! And the ladder started to rock side to side, and she tried to regain her balance but couldn't. Whoa! And the ladder started to shake violently, so she grabbed onto the reef and whatever she can.
Start to squeaky sound.
And it started
ladder making the door sound go creak.
And the door sound's going creak, and she's holding on to the wreath. Oh no, don't let me fall! But the wreath could not hold her. Wow! Boom! Oh,
What a disaster!
What a disaster! My wreath is destroyed. Why would you open the door when you knew I was hanging up a wreath? Somebody call an ambulance and buy me a new wreath! And the ambulance came and scooped Audrey away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to Audrey's mom?
Audrey's mom was in the kitchen making a
Delightful dessert.
delightful dessert when suddenly she slipped on a banana peel. Whoa!
My body will start rocking, shaking violently side to
rocking and
side.
shaking violently side to side. Whoa! Whoa! And she tries to hold her dessert.
He's moving, dancing.
And she's dancing, moving all around, just trying to keep her balance. Wow! When she couldn't, and she fell backwards. And as she fell, her delightful banana cream pie flew up in the air. Wow! Boom! Oh.
What a disaster.
And it landed on her face. What a disaster! Why? Why would someone just leave a banana peel on the floor? Somebody call an ambulance and make me a new banana cream pie! Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped Audrey's mom away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to Audrey's brother?
Audrey's brother was hanging up some Christmas decorations when suddenly he climbed up the ladder once more, but there was something greasy on the ladder, causing him to slip. So he grabbed onto the top of the ladder,
But the ladder started
shaking and squeaking and shaking violently.
Squeaky to scary sounds.
And it was making squeaky and scary
terrifying
sounds
sound.
and terrifying sounds. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And the
Come
ladder
on,
started
hold
rocking
on.
side to side.
And the ladder started rocking side to side. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Make go dizzy spell.
And he got a dizzy spell. And he was falling down. And the ladder was coming down with him. Whoa, boom. And then the ladder collided with
Louder.
him.
A clank.
Clank! Oh, my back! Oh, my forehead and temple! Somebody call an ambulance! Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped Audrey's brother away and took him away to the hospital.
What happened to Mr. Burns' sister?
Mr. Burns' sister
Was in his house.
was in his house, hanging up some decorations, when suddenly
A hit tune came on.
a hit tune came on,
And started to move up and boogieing down to funky sounds.
and she started to
the
move
Christmas
up
sound.
and down to the funky Christmas sound. But so when suddenly she swung her hip way too far, causing her to lose her balance.
And made me ladder will started to rock side to side.
And the ladder started to rock side to side. Whoa, 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 whoa! Boom!
The ladder will go louder.
Clack! Oh, my back!
Decorations everywhere.
Oh, the decorations are
What a disaster.
everywhere. What a disaster. Why did it have to boogie down to that hit Christmas sound?
Now my back.
Now my back hurts. Somebody call an ambulance.
And the Mr. Burns calls her.
And the Mr. Burns
Call the ambulance. I need an ambulance right away. My sister has fallen down. Instantly, get here now! Her back hurts.
Why? That's why you swung her way too far.
That's why she swung her hip way too far. And now she's in pain and has fallen down. Get here now! Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the paramedics came to scoop Mr. Burns' sister away and take her to the hospital. But suddenly, the
start to move and boogie down to a funky Christmas sound. But she couldn't fetch her. Mr. Burns helped Mr. Burns' sister and take her to hospital.
Yeah, so he started boogieing down and he couldn't fetch her. So Mr. Burns grabbed his sister and took her down to the hospital with the paramedics.
Instead of Mr. Burns,
the paramedics took Mr. Burns' sister away to the hospital. When suddenly, the other paramedic couldn't help but to groove to the funky sound. And as he was shaking and dancing, he too swung his hip too far and lost his balance and fell down and boom! Oh, my knee! Why did I have to boogie down to that groovy hit Christmas sound? Somebody call me an ambulance! And the ambulance came and scooped that paramedic away also and took him to the hospital.
What happened to SJ's mother?
SJ's mother was hanging up some Christmas decorations.
But out of nowhere, a favorite tune came on.
And as she was reaching to put the last decoration up, she was grooving and jamming when suddenly she swung her hip too far, causing her to lose her balance. Whoa!
And the ladder started to rock side to side and shaking violently.
Oh no! Whoa! Boom!
And the decorations flying everywhere.
Went flying everywhere. Oh, what a disaster! Oh, why did I have to groove me down to that hit song? Oh, my back. Somebody call an ambulance. Wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped her away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to Anthony?
Anthony was hanging up some decorations when suddenly his dog came out of
And the ladder will start rocking side to side.
When suddenly the ladder started rocking side to side because
put the Christmas lights.
As he was putting up the Christmas lights. Whoa! And he tried to hang on to the Christmas lights, but the ladder would not stop rocking side to side and shaking violently. Whoa!
And the ladder started to listen to creepy sounds.
And the ladder started to make some creepy sounds of squeeze. Creep. Whoa!
Terrifying
sounds. Whoa! Snap. Boom. Clunk. Oh, my back.
And the lights everywhere.
Lights are everywhere.
What a disaster.
What a disaster! Why didn't I open the ladder all the way? Oh, somebody call an ambulance! Wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped Anthony away and took him to the hospital.
What happened to repairman in his house?
The repairman was hanging up some Christmas decorations and on his tree. And as he was up there, his wife accidentally turned on the fan, and the blade of the fan hit him on the head, causing him to lose his balance from the ladder. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
And the ladder started to rock.
And the ladder started to rock side to side, ever so violently, and shake back and forth. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
And the ladder started to squeaking.
And
Such
the
a
ladder
scary and terror sound.
started to make some terror squeaky sounds. Whoa! 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 And as he fell down, he tried to grab onto the tree, but it didn't hold him. Boom! Clunk! And the tree landed on him.
And off the star.
And the star and all of the ornaments and all of the decorations went everywhere. Oh, why?
What a disaster.
What a disaster! Why would you turn on the fan that hit me on the head? Somebody call an ambulance!
And the repair
And
woman.
a repairman. Woman.
And the repair woman called her.
And the repair woman called her and fixed up the tree and the fan. And then they took the repairman to the hospital. Wee, 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 wee.
What happened to Mrs. T?
Mrs. T was
Hanging.
hanging up some Christmas decorations
When suddenly
when suddenly
he opened the ladder properly.
she opened the ladder properly, so she thought, and as she went to climb up the ladder, it started to close and shake violently. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
And the ladder will start rocking side to side and making some squeaky terror and scary sounds.
And the ladder started to rock side to side violently and making some terror squeaky sounds. Whoa! 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 Boom! Clunk! And she fell on the ground and the ladder landed on her. Why?
What
Why?
a disaster.
What a disaster!
Ah!
Oh! My back! Somebody call an ambulance!
Why?
Why didn't I make sure to open the ladder properly? Somebody call an ambulance! Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped her away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to Jennifer?
Jennifer was standing on the arm of the couch, hanging up her final decorations. I got this. I can do it. I'm almost there. When suddenly,
The couch seat will start rocking side to
the
side.
couch seat started rocking side to side, and
His
half of
body
it lifted
started
up,
rocking side to side,
and everything on her body was rocking side to side. Wow!
causing the
Wow!
couch seat making her squeaky sounds.
And the couch was making squeaky
In
sounds.
terror.
In terror. Ah!
Scary sounds.
And she was so scared. Oh, somebody help me! When suddenly, boom!
Where does she everywhere?
All the decorations went everywhere and she landed on the floor. Why?
What a disaster.
What a disaster! All my hard work and effort for nothing. Why did I have to read so far for that final decoration? Somebody call an ambulance. And the ambulance came and scooped Jennifer away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to Becky in his house?
Becky was in her house hanging up some Christmas decorations when suddenly her mom's wheelchair hit her ladder. Wow!
And the ladder started to rock side to side.
The ladder started to rock side to side violently. Wow! 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 I'm making some scary sounds. Squeak! Squeak!
No, Mom. That's mine.
Wee-oo,
Put it in the closet.
wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo.
Put this in the living room.
But then suddenly, the ladder started to shake violently, side to side and front to back and side to side. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Making her squeaking and terror sounds.
Making a squeaky and terror sound. Whoa! Boom! Clank! Oh, my back! Oh, Mom, how can your wheelchair knock my ladder off? Oh, somebody call an ambulance! Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped Becky away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to Norma's mom?
Norma's mom was hanging up some Christmas decorations. Stop it. No.
When out of nowhere,
When out of nowhere,
a phone
a phone,
vibrates.
huh?
A phone vibrates
A phone vibrates, giving her a scare. Whoa!
and startled.
And it startled her. So then she lost her balance. Whoa! Whoa! And as she lost her balance,
And
her
made the ladder start to rock side to
to side violently. Whoa! 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 And then, whoa! Boom! Clank!
make the ladder go sounds.
And the ladder goes sounds. Clunk!
The ladder starts squeaky
it
terror
started
and scary
squeaking.
sound.
They're making horrible, scary sounds like it's about to just break. Whoa!
Clank.
Clink! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
And the ladder started loudly.
And the ladder started to squeak and crack loudly when suddenly, crack! It broke! Whoa! Sending her flying in the air with all her decorations. Whoa! Boom! Oh, what a disaster! Oh, how did this ladder break? Oh, my back! Somebody call it.
What a disaster.
What a disaster! Oh, the decorations are everywhere. The ladder is destroyed and my back hurts. Somebody call an ambulance.
And he has to call her mom.
And call my mom.
Call.
And the mom showed up and said, "Don't worry, honey. The paramedics will be here soon, okay?" See, here they are. And the paramedics came and scooped her up and took her away to the hospital.
Go to the bathroom. And what happened to...
What happened to me? I'm listening.
Brian's wife?
Brian's wife was hanging up a wreath on the door, and what a beautiful wreath it was, when suddenly their dog got loose and went running and kicked her ladder, and she started to rock side to side violently and getting so scared. Oh, whoa, whoa!
The ladder started to rock side to side and started to squeaking.
And the ladder was rocking side to side and making these horrible, scary, squeaky sounds. Oh! Boom! Clank! Oh, what a disaster! Why? Why would someone let the dog out? Oh, my back! Somebody call an ambulance! Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped her away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to Becky's mother?
Becky's mother was also hanging up some Christmas decorations, but when she was at the top of the ladder getting ready to put the last ornament on the tree, she got a little bit dizzy. Whoa.
Dizzy spell.
She got a dizzy spell.
I can reach it. Come on, dizzy spell.
I can make it. Come on, dizzy spell. Just go away. It's only one last spot. Come on. I can do it. Whoa. Whoa. And suddenly she started to lose her balance, and the ladder started rocking side to side violently and shaking front and back and making these horribly scary, squeaky sounds. Whoa. 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 Boom. Clunk. Oh, my head. Why did I get that silly dizzy spell? Oh, what a disaster. Somebody call an ambulance. Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped Becky's mom away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to Becky's husband?
Becky's husband was hanging up some Christmas decorations, when suddenly he lost his balance out of nowhere. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And the ladder started to rock side to side ever so violently and making these horrible, squeaky, horrible, scary sounds. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And then the ladder was swaying ever so violently, and he went flying off the ladder with the decorations. Whoa! Boom! Clank! Crash! Smash!
Oh no! What a disaster! Oh, my back! Somebody call an ambulance!
Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped Becky's husband away and took him to the hospital.
What happened to husbands?
Husbands.
Yeah.
The husbands were putting up some Christmas lights up on the roof of the house. When suddenly, while they were on the roof, they started to lose their balance because the roof had a little bit of ice on it. Whoa, 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 don't worry, I've got you, hold my hand. Whoa, whoa, but then he lost his balance. Whoa,
And made
whoa.
the ladder start to shaking violently, rocking side to side,
And the ladder
and making
started
some
shaking violently side to
squeaky
side.
and scary
And
sounds.
making some squeaky and scary sounds. Whoa, 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 boom, whoa, boom. And they both landed on the ground.
several of them, please.
3, 4.
And the ambulance came and scooped them all away and took them to the hospital.
What happened to Sherry and Mr. Mick?
Sherry and Mr. Mick were walking outside, hanging up some decorations, when suddenly Mick slipped on some ice, and as he went to grab onto Sherry, he was too heavy, and it knocked her off balance. Whoa! 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 Boom! Blam! Oh, my back! Your back! Oh, my head!
What a
Somebody!
disaster.
What a disaster! What were you thinking, Mick? Somebody call an ambulance! Oh, several of them! Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped Mick and Miss Sherry away and took them to the hospital.
What happened to... Go to the bathroom. What happened to Chris's mom?
Chris's mom was getting into her...
Was hanging
up some decorations when suddenly she felt just a little bit dizzy. It was a dizzy spell. It just came on out of nowhere. Oh, I'll be okay. I got this. It's just one more. So she went to go hang up the last decoration. She swung too far and started to lose her balance. Whoa! 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 And the ladder started to rock side to side violently and shake violently and move all around and make these horrible, scary, squeaky sounds. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
The louder will go louder.
And the ladder squeaked even louder. Whoa! Boom! Clunk!
Where'd they go everywhere?
And all the decorations went everywhere. Oh, my back. Oh, my belly. And what a terrible disaster. Somebody call an ambulance. Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped her up and took her to the hospital.
What happened to Jackie's mom?
Jackie's mom was hanging up a wreath, and as she stepped back to take a look at her job well done, she said, "Oh, that just looks lovely." But as she went to step back inside, she missed a step. Whoa! Whoa!
And the body started to collapse and rocking side to side.
And her body started to collapse and rocking side to side when suddenly, whoa! Boom! Oh, my wrist! Oh, who put that step there?
What a
Why?
disaster.
What a disaster! Somebody call an ambulance! Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and took Jackie's mom away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to Christopher's father? What happened to Chris's mom? Chris and Jackie's mom
Chris and Jackie's mom
was hanging.
were hanging up some decorations.
Suddenly,
Suddenly,
out of nowhere, there is a wind.
out of nowhere, a strong wind came. Whoa! Did you feel that? I felt that. And then another strong wind. Whoa! And then it caused them to lose their balance.
And the hair is everywhere.
And the hairs
Blowing everywhere.
was blowing everywhere.
heard creepy and scary
And
sounds
the-
and terror sounds.
The ladder was making creepy, horrible, and terror sounds.
Squeaking.
And squeaking. Whoa! Whoa!
And the hair blowing everywhere.
And their hair was blowing everywhere and they could no longer see. Whoa! 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 Boom! Clank! Plonk!
And the decorations was flying everywhere.
And the decorations went flying
Where they
everywhere.
collided.
Oh, why?
And where they collided and collapsed.
Where they collided and collapsed. Oh, why did we decide to decorate on such a windy day?
What a disaster.
What a disaster. Oh, my back. Oh, my elbow. Somebody call an ambulance. Oh, call several of them. Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped both of them away and took them to the hospital.
What happened to...
One more.
What happened to Audrey's mom?
Audrey's mom was
Hanging
up some Christmas decorations
when out of nowhere.
when out of nowhere
An insect came in.
an insect came in. Ah! And she got so scared that she lost her balance. Whoa! Whoa! And the ladder started to shake side to side violently and front and back and making these horrible, scary sounds. Whoa! 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 Boom! Oh, my back. Oh, my head. Where did that creepy insect come from? Somebody call an ambulance and an exterminator right this instant. And the ambulance came and scooped her away. And then the exterminator came, scooped the big scary bug as it hissed. At him, oh, this is a scary one. And he put it in his jar and put it in the back of his car and he drove away. Meanwhile, the paramedics took Audrey's mom to the hospital.